Brick Commentary Central, you're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Monday, April 21st of 2025, and you're listening to episode 440 of the BCC Podcast. I am IlQ, and joining me today is Maluris.
Guys, we're no longer a LEGO podcast. Due to the high viewership of last episode, we are only talking about Ben 10 and subsequent sequels.
Ben 10 is Lego, Kevin.
Only, one season of it.
But only 6 of them.
Next episode, we talk about all seasons of Speed Racing.
Oh, I actually know a couple of those.
I don't think I've ever seen a single episode of Speed Racer. Mace is here.
I watched Speed Racer
seen
before
one
the
episode.
movie.
Just talked over Mace.
My bad, Mace.
Oh no, I don't mind. I didn't
Mace,
say anything that was
You
important.
gotta be assertive, Mace.
I am, and I'm asserting that what I said was essentially worthless.
I'm asserting that you can walk all over me.
Mace, this isn't work. You can yell at me. You can bully me. You
Well,
can degrade
Technically,
me.
since I do
Ford
quality
does.
assurance, my job is to bully people
Oh,
and
sweet.
point out their mistakes.
No, that's awesome. I wish I could do that.
Well, first you gotta be quality.
Uh,
Leo is here.
Speaking of mistakes,
nice.
Aw,
Me too.
That's-
High
That's
five.
not true.
And Ford.
Good evening, everybody. You know, I watched the Ewok movies recently.
you
Oh,
did.
terrible.
Did you love them?
Terrible.
Hasn't your wife
I-
not seen Star Wars?
What's that?
Hasn't your
That's not
wife not
true.
seen Star Wars?
We've seen it at least twice through.
Are you
But
going to
not-
see the
not-
Phantom
not-
Menace 20th anniversary this week?
You,
You mean Revenge of the Sith?
Yes, that one.
20th.
You fake fan.
Well, hey, I've got tickets. I'm not
And
a big...
yeah, but we're also trying to get a posse together, see if we can go in a group.
We are
Nice.
seeing Pride and Prejudice
see.
and Revenge of the Sith, which came out apparently within a week of each other back in 2005.
Dude, you gotta.
This is why
Is this
Star
the one with
Wars is
Keira
a
Knightley?
boys
Yeah.
franchise.
That's how it connects to Star Wars.
You gotta weasel your way out of that one.
Actually, no. I feel like Pride and Prejudice would be a very good first viewing. However, I did actually kind of like the Ewok movies.
What's
I found
wrong
them
with
quite-
you?
I found them quite charming.
Okay, the first one's quite charming until the beginning of the second one. Come on.
I don't know. I thought it was a really interesting artistic angle.
Oh my God.
To pull an Alien 3 7 years before Alien 3 and kill her entire family before the
Dude,
movie
they just left the
starts.
freaking child. And that's all that's left. And the Ewoks are talking. And it's just like, no.
Wait, the Ewoks talk in the Ewok movie?
Yes.
In the second
Apparently.
one.
Yes, in the second one, they just decide to start talking. Because, okay, yeah, sure, the family might understand
Okay,
them better.
I feel like you're
sure.
exaggerating a bit. It's
No!
only really Wicket, and he's picked up like a few terms.
Wicket
from,
starts
like,
talking-
the main girl.
Does
Basic.
Warwick Davis
Jar Jar
still play
style.
Wicket?
Yes.
And
Amazing.
the Ewoks don't blink in these movies, by the way.
But again, it's like few words, and he's still like kind of picking up on the language. Like he's like, "Ooh, Wicket hungry," or like, "Ooh, Wicket fine."
Yeah,
something,"
why
like,
doesn't he
stuff
tell
like
it to Princess Leia or something? Is he stupid?
Well, it's not really clear where these movies like
Shut up!
line up in the timeline.
It happens. No. Wikipedia has clearly stated where these movies happen.
Wikipedia is a failure of a wiki at this point.
Yes.
At this
true.
point, sure. But back in the day, it was like the highlight, man.
Yes, but do you know what Wikipedia has? Pronouns for every character.
I thought you were
Listen.
talking about the breast page.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Man.
Like I can't take that kind of site seriously anymore. Really.
Well, guess what? It used to be a proper country, okay?
I think it still had that page Leo was talking about then.
I was also
Ah.
pleasantly surprised with the narration by Burl Ives in the first movie.
Earl
It's quite
Ives
nice.
is in this?
Yeah, he's the narrator of the first film.
How stacked is this
The
movie?
thing is, okay, the thing is, like, Caravan of Courage is kind of shot like it's documentary.
Interesting.
It's very interesting because, like, the angle they play is that you're kind of seeing a look into the culture of the Ewoks, which is like kind of something they touch on in Return of the Jedi, but they kind of delve a little bit more into it here. I liked it. I really did like that angle. The
Ford,
second movie is
The second
very
movie
strange.
is about them murdering the cast of the first movie entirely, basically, and then
Yes.
just like trolls and goblins and a witch
Ford is
Yeah.
your
in a
friend. I
castle.
think I need to
In
make
a
you
castle
stop
on
speaking.
Endor.
Yes.
Still sounds better than The
Wait,
Force
do you
Awakens.
do you really believe that the only things that existed on Endor were the Ewoks?
It doesn't matter. They should not be orcs
Have
on a
you
castle from a
never
reused
seen-
set.
Have you never
Of
seen
some-
the concept art with like the giants and things like
The
that?
giants are fine. I'm fine with the giants. They can eat the Ewoks. I'm okay with that. The witch with the Goblin King on
David
the forest
Bowie's in
moon
this
of
movie?
Endor in a castle,
No.
just chilling
What's wrong with
from
them?
a
I thought
reused
that-
set
I
of
thought
a
the-
fantasy movie. Yes, I have a problem with that.
I thought the Marauders were fairly interesting design-wise. I
Yeah,
thought they were
little
cool-looking aliens.
orcs and goblins and stuff. Yeah,
I was also kind of floored that this was the first appearance of the Blurgs.
How are
and
you
they used
floored
the-
by that? Oh my
Ford,
goodness.
as your
I'm
friend, I
Big
think I
Star
need to make
Wars
you
fan.
stop talking as
You know,
you
the first
before
that
you
would come
ruin your
out
credibility
from
more and more.
Mandalorian. And not only did they
He's
did
not
they
listening.
animate them, they
He
used
doesn't
like the
care.
Harry Terry house.
He's just
style
going.
It's just
of
gonna
animation.
go. There's no stopping it.
I just enjoy stuff.
You can, Ford. You can in the privacy
What's
of
your
your own
fucking
home.
Why are you screaming at me?
Ford,
Why are you screaming?
it's the Ewok movies.
Listen, I love me some good holiday special, but I can draw a line and say, yeah, those were really stupid.
No, Ford is allowed to enjoy it, but Ford, I have to protect your reputation as your friend.
What? Over here.
This is why I have to be the one to protect it, Ford. Because you can't do
I
it
don't
yourself.
understand. What's the issue? What is there to protect?
No, he's
What
right. He needs to
reputation
stand
do
up.
I have to protect?
I stand with Ford in this regard. Despite
Leo,
never
you
seeing
haven't
these
seen
movies.
the Ewok movies. Shut
I
up.
highly
not.
recommend them. They're quite enjoyable.
Anything has to be better than the sequel trilogy.
Oh, it's
Well,
definitely better than the sequel trilogy.
That's a very low bar, okay? That's just...
What I've come to realize is that the sequel trilogy movies aren't actually really movies.
Okay.
You have to, if you look at them like that, they're not really films, okay?
They're also not Star Wars movies.
The
That is
sequel
also
movies
true.
aren't really films, so now let me tell you about why the Ewok movies are really great.
the
It has
Ewok
Earl
movies
Ives
are
in it.
Ewoks
cinema.
are cinema, okay?
This is the weirdest Ben 10 conversation I've ever
Speaking of aliens on a planet, Ben 10, guys.
Okay, so we didn't have enough time to finish last week, so this week we're going to finish going over all the Ben 10 aliens. There's some cool ones and a lot of bad ones left. So, if you haven't seen last episode, I would recommend tuning in, because... Excuse me.
It was a good episode.
My lungs are failing me.
Nice.
Relatable.
So what else is new?
Anyway.
Every one of us just like in dead
That was
silence as
weirdly
he
savage.
dies.
Oh, we had to listen to the end.
Yes, you can go check out the previous episode, and but most people here, except for me and Ford, have not seen all of Ben 10. Actually, I don't think Ford has even seen all of it, and I've seen all of it through Ultimate Alien and some Omniverse.
I have not seen any of Omniverse.
Ooh.
And there's also like the half of Ultimate Alien that I just didn't really follow quite well.
That's a good half. I like the Dagon arc.
Yeah, the thing is, they just on HBO at least, or Max or whatever the heck they call it now, they ordered the episodes incorrectly in that season, so there were like plot revelations that come like either early or later that are just like way out of
They
order.
probably put
Right,
it in
that.
actual airing order instead of production order.
They might have, and that was just it made the whole thing very confusing.
Cartoon Network
Like,
did this with so many shows.
Like if I remember correctly, there was one where like Vilgax becomes like the weird Cthulhu monster in the tube or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that episode happens after an episode where they show him in the tube as the Cthulhu monster and he's talking with the Forever Knights or whatever.
No, there's an episode where he becomes
very confusing.
No,
What's
you
that?
rushed in the right order. That's how it happens. But he becomes the Cthulhu monster at the end of Alien Force.
He's kind of Cthulhu looking already. Does he become
Yeah,
even
that's
worse?
true.
And he doesn't appear again until he
No,
shows up in the cult.
I distinctly remember there being an episode. Maybe I'm misremembering.
There is, but it's the finale to Alien Force.
Now I'm pretty sure I saw that episode or an episode where he becomes that after the episode where that comes in.
Nope, it's a different series.
Why am I misremembering this?
All right, well,
It
let's
it
make
felt
sure we
like
actually get
something was
through
out
this
of it.
tonight.
Oh no! You're right. So he becomes the Cthulhu monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the episode where they find him is after the episode where they already have him. That's it. Now I remember.
Okay, yeah, I think that did happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm misremembering.
Yeah,
Okay.
Leo, he does. That's the Supreme Intelligence, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he is basically that.
You didn't read my caption though.
Mhm.
How it feels to enjoy the Ewok movies.
Yes.
All right, let's get back into this tier list, or we're never going to finish it. So, where we last left off, we had just finished with the Andromeda 5. So, Ultimate Alien introduces, alongside the Ultimate Aliens, of course, 5 more transformations. So, there's 10 as well. These other 5 are very weird in the show, though, because they appear kind of at random to no fanfare most of the time. Yeah, we'll go through one at a time. With what I'm going to start to arguing is immediate. Well, first off, you guys remember Fast Track from last week? Or sorry, Accelerate. This is Fast Track. You remember
Yes,
Accelerate?
I remember Accelerate.
Okay, now scroll down on the link it introduced in Ultimate Alien. Go to Fast Track. Okay.
Looks like a Pokemon.
His only power is that he goes fast. As well.
So
So
they
he's
just
more
ripped off the
boring.
Flash as a character and design.
And he's literally the same colors as Accelerate. So
But
this
boring.
guy
They're not
premiered
making
actually in
Accelerate.
a video game, which I think was called Ben 10.
Oh.
Yeah, Galactic Racing. And then they bring him to the show. There's like he doesn't have any plot relevance when they introduce him to the show. He just shows up one day. And yeah, he just is a lamer Accelerate.
Why does he look so bad?
Yeah, he's one of the most boring, I think so far the most boring alien design we've seen.
I would agree with that.
Like, at least
F-tier.
Accelerate looked like, pretty alien.
Yeah, he doesn't have a tail or wheels. He
Or
just
weird, like...
His powers are literally exactly the same, except he doesn't have a faceplate or a tail or wheels or little blade claws.
Why does he suck so bad?
Does anyone disagree in putting him at the bottom of F tier?
F tier.
F tier.
Okay with
I just
that.
said F.
What a
Good.
big
So let it
F
be.
tier. Moving on.
It's probably the worst one in the original trilogy.
Oh.
Next up, we have an interesting one, which is Clockwork.
That is not
This one, I
Clockwork.
believe, originally premieres in Ben 10,000.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't
Clockwork?
remember or certain. Clockwork is one of the more powerful aliens, as he has the ability to manipulate time to a certain extent.
Can he like age people like the beach that kills?
Yeah,
and
the beach
ages
that makes you
people?
old.
The beach that makes you old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Voporak from
He
Time
has-
Trap.
Chronokinesis.
I was trying to avoid that so Leo wouldn't be.
Not again.
Can he move time?
He
He's
can
a
fire
chrono
green
snaker.
time rays, which have various effects like sending people back in time, aging an object or a person to dust,
Whoa!
reversing the effect of the chronospan time
Dude could just
bomb.
kill people.
Hey,
Dude,
he's got
this
a
is a cartoon for
360-degree rotating
kids.
head.
Most of the different timeline stuff premiered in Omniverse, if I recall correctly. But he's basically the Time Blades from Ninjago.
Those didn't make any sense either.
No.
However, I think he's a cool alien. He's got a unique power. His design's pretty cool. I
Which
actually think
one
the
is
Omniverse
from-
version of him looks better.
Which one is the Omniverse version here?
The one that says OV.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at them on my phone. They don't have those labels.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I agree. I see. The Omniverse version kind of reminds me a little bit of Transformers animated for some reason.
I mean, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But
no chin, though.
I would see the thing is he doesn't feel like a normal
it's got a
alien. You can
chin.
just use all the time. And it's one of those ones where Ben has it. It kind of does break things. Therefore,
Mm-hmm.
I would argue is a high C tier.
I was thinking
I was
B,
gonna
but
say
C is
I
fair
was
as well.
thinking B.
Yeah, you know what? He is better than NRG.
B it is.
Yes.
In fact, should NRG really be in B?
Imagine
No.
just revising the tier list.
Yeah, no, we're going to revise this.
No!
Okay.
Oh, he got downgraded far. Oh my
Does
god.
anyone disagree?
No.
No,
Nuke Man is weird.
How'd he get up there to begin with? What the heck?
this is your fault.
Well, because he had cancer powers.
Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. He's got
Fine.
cancer on, like,
So does the mummy, I think.
had the power of God and cancer on my side.
I don't know. I mean, like, is the suit of armor like part of his DNA or whatever? I don't really get it.
No, but the aliens are saved with clothing. Just like Goop has his little anti-gravity thing.
But-
Now,
Y7,
Okay,
it's Y7.
right.
there
Yeah.
can be, like, Leo, what are you saying about being loud enough?
I just want you to make sure that the audio
Yeah, it looks
that we're streaming
like
with
it
is
should
loud
be.
enough. So it seemed a little quiet to me when I was listening in.
Try and bring it up. It's the same as last week, but let's go louder. Okay.
The BCC, louder and more annoying.
You guys talk. Make sure.
Hello. How are you doing?
Yep, okay. It's louder now. I hope you're happy, Leo. Let's... Anyway, the Omniverse it doesn't just hold biological life forms. It can also hold mechanical life forms.
You said the Omniverse, not the Omnitrix.
Whatever.
Tricks are for kids.
No,
Let's
Liam
move
Neeson
on
put that to bed.
to they changed his name to Chameleon, but his original name was Overkill, so I'm just gonna call him Overkill.
I
Why did the
never
name
really
change?
understood
Cooler
this
than
one.
chameleon.
Because once he unlocked him,
Oh, boy,
I
he's
think
ugly.
he used him like twice ever.
Yeah, he's ugly.
He's
But
got
he-
that War of the Worlds 3-eye like
But
thing.
he has the power to camouflage himself like a chameleon, and also has a tail that becomes a blade, I believe.
He's the loser brother
He
of
can
Randall.
climb walls.
He's a D.
Yeah, his teeth and claws sharp enough to damage the Exoskull's armor.
But does he have, like, chameleon...
Camokinesis?
Yeah, camokinesis.
He does not have camokinesis.
What? F tier.
He's a D tier for sure.
This is what his eyes make me think of.
I feel like his powers are at least better than the jellyfish guy, though.
I feel like he's a C tier myself.
Doesn't really do much though.
Well, he's a...
I
He's
fail
a
to see
D-tier
how
He's
he
got
helped, like,
camokinesis, you know? Like...
I would argue for him right here, then.
Anybody?
I'm fine with that.
Nobody?
Oh, he looks exactly like that guy, Leo. Oh my gosh, they ripped him off.
Like what guy? What is this
Well, I
picture?
mean,
I
it
don't know
was
who
an
he is.
homage.
That's from the
We don't
50s War
know.
of the Worlds. It's the
Uh,
tricolor eye that made me think of it.
It's
Let
an
me-
exact look-alike.
Let me put it in here.
Was there an earlier version of War of the Worlds? Because I do not remember this alien.
That was from 1953.
Let me look.
Did you watch the
Not
one
the
made
Tom
by Steven
Cruise.
Spielberg that was bad?
Yeah, but I feel like there was a black
Starring
and
Tom
white
Cruise?
version. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think so.
I know there was.
I thought there was. That might be the debut of the movie. What's over?
Did you just cut us off?
I felt that today when I made my graph. I'm sure I didn't. E.T. Eatle.
Yeah, we just finished Chameleon.
Really?
I do not remember this at all. That's probably why I don't remember it. Yeah.
The
I
Omniverse
do.
one
I
looks
do
okay.
think. Yeah, I do think the Omniverse one looks much better. But it's
His
nothing.
abilities are solid matter ingestion. Well, that is also an ability I have. But if I do that to everything,
but do
I can
you-
die.
Okay with him being
It's a kids'
C or
show.
D, maybe.
C seems like a C guy to me.
I said C or D.
Mm. C tier, yeah. I don't remember this at all.
F tier. F tier.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's kind of neat that they're. Oh yeah, you're right. That is the opposite of what they do.
No, it's the day after Easter.
F
This
tier.
guy has to get an F tier.
Now, Leo, that's your problem. Does he?
Does you have intellect kinesis?
In a world where we already have Crab and little green man, do we really need another one of these?
F tier. He's a demon. F tier.
All right.
Yeah.
F tier. F tier. F tier.
Wait, is there no shock squatch here?
Yeah,
Am
what
I
about
looking at the
Sharks?
wrong list?
Oh.
Oh, good grief.
Oh.
I've never seen
Yeah.
this before in my life.
There are no similarities.
Doesn't this just do the same thing as the megawatt guy? It's just
Oh
weird.
no, he has bioelectrokinesis and electrical telekinesis. Oh,
Static
because
shock.
he's hairy. No, he looks stupid. Who designed this guy? That's fine, yeah.
Fair, yeah.
What is HU again? Heroes United. Oh, I think just by name alone, he should at least go up to C. Nice. Okay, there we go.
Are we jumping past the Omniverse guys? Okay. Okay.
Ten would have made too much sense.
What?
Oh my gosh, that's
Yep.
cruel.
Can't they just say they do a Monte Carlo simulation to see where it goes? Wait. So in the show, the aliens know that they are just skin suits?
Yep.
Like they leave Ben?
Yeah. Just like Ghost Freak.
I do remember Swamp Fire.
Yep.
I don't get any fire from this guy. No, but like Swamp Fire had like, at least in the design, you see like, oh yeah, that kind of looks like fire, but this is just like round. I don't like him as much.
This was the first one to be revealed.
Do you know what he looks like? No. Do you? No.
No, he's different.
Hmm.
Because he had to have kinesis.
All plants.
Does
I
he
can also
breathe at
breathe
all? He's
underwater
a
for a very
flaming
limited
tree.
amount of time. So he can fly. Poorly. Oh. Then why do you need to bring up jets? But if it doesn't push him back, He's too heavy. Okay, well, if he can root himself, then that's okay. That's understandable. B
It's
tier.
okay.
I don't think he's as good
Yeah.
as the original Swamp Fire looking.
Yeah, I'd also say B tier.
Yeah. He is cool, but doesn't feel like a natural evolution of the
Behind
character.
that Ray guy. Yes. He's just a gorilla.
Oh my gosh.
It's
He's just a gorilla with stuff.
it's a gorilla, but Dr. Octopus.
Yeah. Yeah, I will also say that the Omniverse version is much better. But it's still better. Albedo.
What?
He is Nega Ben.
Ben
Except
40.
he's white.
From an alternate universe, kind of like his alter ego.
My mic has been muted for a while.
No!
No!
No! No! We
Oh.
lost an episode.
Ah.
I don't know when it started. Around the time that the outro started playing accidentally.
Ah.
So
Oh my gosh.
it will probably cut that portion out, but just to update,
Why do you do this?
here's the tier list.
Dude, we had such good commentary. A Bionicle Rick Commentary Central.
Oh goodness.
Oh, today it's not a good day.
Yeah, bro.
I'm ready to Kermit
Anyway, we're talking about Ultimate
Sorsa.
Spider Monkey, and I was talking about Albedo. Albedo is, basically he was a Galvin that worked with Azimuth, and then he turned bad, and he made his own Omnitrix, but then because it was already linked to Ben as the default user, it turned him into Ben, and then when he tried to get back, it turned his hair white, and Azimuth decided the way to punish him would be by making him stay human. So he did. And then he builds, and he's the one that builds the Ultimatrix. And then he builds another one, or he just used the Ultimatrix. I forget which one, because I didn't pay much attention to Omniverse.
Dude, they got none of that.
Yeah, I got muted for a while.
Okay, so Albedo was one of the gray matter dudes. Okay, he was one of the same species as the creator of the original Omnitrix. He decided to make his own. It didn't go very well, and he got stuck in human form. The thing is, because he based it on the original one, and it had the DNA sample for Ben, he became an alternate version of Ben. And he was stuck in that form as a punishment. You follow here?
Why
I think
is
I
he
followed the
white?
first time.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought I
Because
actually...
You gotta have a
Wrong
visual
white.
distinction.
I
Anyway,
like
Spider Monkey. I like Ultimate Spider
S
Monkey.
tier.
I don't know if I go that far.
S tier.
Maybe B or C tier.
Dude.
A tier.
Nah, I'd say A tier.
A tier?
Look, I like Monkey
Yeah,
as
that's
much
what
as
I'd
the
say.
next guy.
Not as much as the next guy, apparently. Because he's a spider monkey.
Okay, fine.
Should be Gorilla Monkey.
He
in
made
this
it
case.
above original Spider Monkey, I guess.
Gorilla spider
No,
monkey.
I like the original Spider Monkey better.
Because he's Lego.
Yes, Lego Spider Monkey.
Yeah, I see
All
it.
right, now we go to Ultimate
No.
Big Chill. He's just a palette swap. But he
That's
is-
cool.
He apparently shoots flames so hot that they freeze.
That's
Yeah,
stupid.
that doesn't make sense.
That
Tier.
makes no
I
Yes.
like how he
S
looks,
tier.
though.
I like the original guy better.
He looks like
C
the
tier.
the fire and ice wave of Chima.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
F tier.
F tier?
I think he looks a little too awesome to be F tier.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him so far down. I like the original better, mind you, but not that bad.
I'd say C tier for laziness.
Oh, laziness.
I can put him above NRG at least. I even think the Mummy. He looks cool. So, right here. What do you guys think?
I don't.
All right.
Let me let it load.
Mace.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
No, you're supposed to contradict. It's part of the script. Everyone must
Only when I feel it.
contradict once in a while.
All right. Next up, we have Ultimate Humongosaur. Both of his arms are guns.
Okay.
What?
Why are there three
My
of them?
arms
Why does
are
only one of them have a
guns.
gun arm?
I
He
think
is just like
he has a
Just like
shell.
just like Kongu.
He has a turtle shell on his back. He has gun. His arms can turn to guns and shoot, but he can't grow
Yes.
anymore.
Yeah, somehow this is an evolutionary trait that his arms turn into guns.
Dude,
Just
if
keep
my
that in
arms
mind.
could be
That's what
guns.
10,000 years of battle does to you.
Yep.
Henry Cavill.
I mean, his design looks cool. Personally, I
Yeah,
like the design
he's
better
green
than
for no
normal
reason.
Humongosaur. He doesn't do too much that's interesting, though, and the other arms turning into guns is kind of weird.
Dude, you have to make the dinosaur alien even cooler somehow. Give
Just
him
trying to be real
guns
cool,
for
but it just
arms.
fails miserably.
Honestly, the Omniverse one looks cooler. I'll be real here.
Alright, where do you guys want to put
he
him?
does. But which one are we judging?
We'll do the Ultimate Alien because that's the one Ben has.
C
The
tier.
Ultimate Alien.
D tier.
I think C is a good spot for it.
I thought
You
B
guys
is
aren't
if you
negative enough.
I think he has to go above Ultimate Big Chill because there is effort put into his design.
Fair enough.
He has better
he
powers than
does have a different
Chromostone.
silhouette.
Oops.
No, not above Chromostone.
Fine.
At least Leo's keeping up here, okay?
Okay, let's go forward to the only original alien. No, sorry, I forgot Wildmutt got one too. One of them that got an ultimate form, Ultimate Cannonbolt.
F tier.
He is now silver,
It's
and
just-
he
he's
can
a
have
spike
spikes.
A
That's it.
palette swap
Baby
with
bottle
spikes.
pop.
It's even lazier to give him the spikes than it was to make him
All
up
those
in the
spikes.
first place. F tier.
Yeah, that's a D tier.
Baby
F
bottle pop.
tier.
He has 6 baby bottle pops
Look.
on his body.
Launching a spike ball sounds awesome.
Oh, it sounds awesome, except then you see freaking...
Except then you see the
Cannonball.
design, and it's like, oh.
He's in
What?
Galactic Racing.
What the heck? Is there a Ben 10 racing game?
Yeah, that's where Fast Tracker premiered.
No!
What car? He can make himself into a speedball.
So can the original one.
Yeah,
I hate
there's
them
really
all.
like nothing good about his ultimate form. So
He needs a car?
Why does car?
Why does it look like it came
Is
from
he
Teletubbies?
Stupid?
okay, so low D, everyone agrees. I think he goes
Sure,
go to
yeah.
F just because
Yeah.
Cannonbolt's a good design on his own.
No.
It's not awful. It's just the ultimate version is not good. If this was
F tier.
purely a rank for ultimates, probably F.
F
But
tier. I hate Cannonball.
okay, but now we go to what I think is the best ultimate, which is Ultimate Echo Echo.
Struggle to remember what he looked like last time.
This is pretty sucky, honestly.
I like the Omniverse version better.
Yeah, same.
Oh my
It's just
gosh,
like
that's what he looked like.
killer.
I really like the
Robot.
Ultimate Alien.
I
Ultimate
I
Echo.
do really like the old.
So
This
he
is a
can
good
now.
evolution of
He
that one.
doesn't clone himself anymore, but now he shoots all these little hover discs that shoot sound everywhere instead.
Okay.
So it's really just playing off the name at this point instead of the actual power.
I mean, he still has the sound powers like Echo Echo.
Huh.
So Yeah, Kevin, that's original Echo Echo.
Yeah, he sucks.
Oh no. Sonic Doom.
Well, he can like infinitely clone himself.
Yeah. But without the drawbacks of the
audio
other
One
guy.
time, oh yeah, he said that people don't get eaten in Ben 10. One time, Ben just clones himself, so there's a ton of these, so this giant alien just keeps eating him over and over again until he gets poisoned.
It's pretty
What?
messed up.
No, it's true, right, Ford?
Which one is that? Is that an Alien Force?
Yeah, I think so. Because then he keeps one of them in the trunk or something.
Oh gosh.
That's
This show's
right.
dark.
Yeah.
Why is
Man.
this show so dark?
Here's some darker episodes, actually.
Oh no.
I gotta get your brother back into this
And there's
show.
some episodes that you think this goes along with the dark episodes.
Look, my
Watch
favorite of
some-
the dark episodes are from the first season of Alien Force. Well, the first 2 seasons. The one with her brother, that one's dark.
They're the brother who never is mentioned again.
Yeah, the brother that we only heard about once and never again.
So he freaking just died.
I don't think
okay?
so. It's weird.
Dude's just gone and he's traumatized forever, but who cares? Because he's gone.
Oh, it's just like Gavin, you know?
Yep.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know who Gavin is.
And neither
you
do we.
seen- My friend Gavin.
British blood.
Anyway,
No.
personally, I like the design for Ultimate Echo Echo so much. I think his powers are cool. I would put him in S
He's
tier.
cool.
Uh,
But it's not just
I wouldn't
a-
go
I
that
don't know,
far.
maybe A tier.
A tier
I'd
is,
say
is the
A
highest.
tier, Ultimate Alien
about that.
version of it really brings it down. If this was just OV,
Echo Echo's already A tier, and I think Ultimate Echo Echo's cooler.
well,
Put him above Way Big.
did I put Echo Echo up
Yes.
there? No.
I did not.
See?
Next up, we have Ultimate Wild Mutt. He's like Wild Mutt, but he's
Oh.
red, and now he can
Oh!
speak English.
Oh!
Wait, he can
He
talk?
got better.
Yeah.
S
Does he have a
tier.
British
Honestly,
accent?
he's really
I mean,
boring.
alright.
They just take
tier.
away one of the unique traits for Wild Mutt, and that's it.
No,
But
this design slaps, man.
Yes.
Okay.
S tier. He talks.
It looks like a Mook Anakin Skywalker would slice through.
Yeah, this one really,
B tier.
you know, this really does it for me. Just saying, okay?
What does Vulpimancer mean?
It's the
Huh?
species.
Yeah, it's the
well,
species
no,
he
it's
is.
the-
That Wild
Right.
Mutt is.
And
It's
they
not really a
raise the
species name,
dead.
but, you know.
That's all.
Well, it is a species.
It's cool, okay? Well, anyway, so
S
it's A
tier.
tier, right?
S tier.
He
Okay,
gets a
S tier.
sharp tail and ability to speak English.
Nice.
S tier.
S tier. The ability
A tier.
to speak English is an S tier trait, believe me. The Mexicans,
I'm an
you
American.
know.
I know this very well.
Alright, I guess we have 2 S tiers. Please help me for Leo and Mace.
I said A tier.
Okay, Mace?
I'm okay with A tier myself.
No,
Okay.
you're not okay with that. Oh,
I mean, no offense to him, it's just there's nothing that stands out as special power-wise.
Mm-hmm.
dude, he speaks
It's not the
English.
point.
That is cool, but they all do that.
No, not all of them do that.
That's what made Wild Mutt unique before.
No,
They
they
didn't
don't.
speak
One
English.
that did.
There's many that can't talk.
No, there isn't, Ford. Wild Mutt's the only one.
You lie.
See, I was right. I don't even watch this show, and I was right.
Ford, what
Well,
other one doesn't talk?
technically- Wait, I forget. Does Alien X does that have a voice?
Yes.
I forget.
It does.
Okay.
It can speak. It can literally do anything.
He
Okay.
can in fact speak English.
I
Alright,
just thought it
then
was
finally we
gonna
have
be
Ultimate
Ultimate
Way
Partners.
Big. He is
this any
slightly
different
bigger
the
than
last
Way
one?
Big.
Slightly
Oh,
bigger.
wow, slightly
He's
big.
stronger.
Slightly more Ultraman esque.
Yeah.
F tier.
Skinnier and
He
dumber.
should be
This
like
is worse.
3 times.
Yeah,
the
there's really
size.
nothing special, and I feel like there should have been something more special about Ultimate Way Big.
That
Sucks.
idea had potential to be cool, but they squandered it.
He also only
Squandered
shows
it.
up once for like 20
Squandered
seconds.
it.
One. Okay, yeah, F tier. I agree with F tier now.
I mean, he's cool enough. He's better than like Fast Track. Do we really put him alongside Fast Track?
Nah.
Dagon.
I'm just being I'm just being salty. He can be.
I
better.
put him here alongside Cannonbolt, honestly.
Yeah, he's better than Baby Bottle Pop Boy.
True.
All right, no disagreements then.
Nah, he kind of
Nope.
sucks.
All right, now let's move into my
Yeah.
not area of expertise, and I know more than anyone else.
Let's
Omniverse.
go. Let's go. This is where the views come in.
Omniverse.
All right, so first we have one that actually I think is pretty okay. It's feedback.
Isn't that just a freaking Pokemon? You know, the one. He's a dog.
What?
The Pokemon, you know?
The X-Cloud
No.
or the yellow Electivire thingy.
I don't think so. He's a. Oh, what do you call them?
Zygarde?
Oh, Zygardes. Yeah, he's
Okay,
a Zygarde.
there we go.
I
I don't
don't know.
really
Since
see
that
it.
he has black and green, that's about it.
No, he's got the
Yeah, I don't
long
see it.
Well,
ears.
the ears are
He's
similar.
got the like aesthetic.
This could be like his owner.
I mean, I guess yeah, he does. He has a little similar silhouette to
Okay.
Zygarde.
No, yeah, like the dog. You know, the dog one.
Okay. Anyway, he has electric powers.
Am I thinking of a
No.
Neopet? Maybe.
Yep,
Yeah, probably.
yep. He has that too.
He's
Can
got the
absorb and
Neopet.
redirect energy.
Dude, you got a Neopet vibe.
Neopetkinesis.
This does have Neopet vibes.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically
I am confused. Which list is this on now?
Omniverse.
Omniverse.
It's above all
Interesting.
the
Omniverse.
aliens.
Okay, there we
Over the
go.
Ultimate Alien.
Above the ultimate aliens.
Before we go to the rat timeline, guys, come on.
Oh no, the
No,
rat
please
type.
no.
We're not going to the rat time.
Please, let's go to the rat timeline.
That's the live action movie.
I know, that's
Yes,
so cool.
we have to do that at some point.
Fine,
That
if we
sounds
have
so
time,
funny.
we'll just look
Wait.
at them.
Please let us not have
One of
time.
his aliens is just a human in that movie.
That is so funny. I love that.
Okay.
Eon, the fella.
Oh.
Me just vibing.
Eon is a very complicated subject.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I think feedback, especially for Ultimate Alien standards, is pretty okay. I'd put him in B tier.
I'd say he's a B.
He looks like an A tier compared. Well,
I'm okay with A tier.
almost.
Low A tier, but I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
B tier, I think.
Below
B tier.
Goop.
His
Oh.
proportions. Throw
Oh,
me.
I'm sure they're all gonna be funky in this show, though.
Yeah, they get funkier. Next up, we
Oh,
have
no.
blocks.
I don't mind
I hate blocks.
funky
What?
alien proportions.
This guy's got that chin going.
They all do in Omniverse.
Well, they got that going for him.
But this guy's Lego. Why is he Lego?
He's a gorilla made of building blocks.
Yeah, this one is way too
What?
cartoony compared to the rest of them.
It's a shapeshifter.
Segment. Mental
Hold up. The like alien with wheels on its feet is not cartoony in comparison to the guy who's just made up of like Lego.
Yeah.
No. How is
Well, what helps?
how is the
accelerate
freaking
is that he
bald
has a very
guy
consistent
cooler
look.
than this guy?
What?
He just turns into a ball. Okay?
No, wait a minute. Cannonball is way better than Blocks.
No! Cannonbolt sucks majorly, and I will not hear otherwise.
What the heck is wrong with you? Kevin is not talking
He
the
hates
rest of this segment. What do you guys think of Blocks?
Well, he can separate
moral.
his body.
Dude, that's so cool.
Okay, also, the
Gotta-
constructs he create are not strong and can be easily broken.
Well, that kind of
Say what?
sucks. Why does he look
The constructs he creates are not strong and can be easily broken.
Do you think he needs constructs with those forearms?
Yeah, he's not very strong.
Why does he
He's
suck
not.
so bad then?
F tier.
Yeah, hold up.
I gotta say, I've always hated yellow, red, and blue color schemes. What like that overdo. There has to be a proper
Yeah.
balance. He does
I
not
would-
have that.
Ford, what do you think of blocks?
It's terrible F tier.
Was he better or worse than Fast Track?
D tier.
I'm gonna say
Worse.
D tier.
Worse. Definitely worse.
Worse than the devil?
Worse than
Yes.
Satan himself.
Look at this thing. It looks awful.
Again, here's the thing.
Okay,
If you
Mega
had
Blocks is worse than the
Somebody
devil.
looked
you
at
heard
this
me.
and said,
Mace,
yes, this
Mace,
is a
I want
good
you to imagine
design.
this.
Our
Okay,
hobby is Lego, guys. You can't back down from this guy.
this is
Is this
wrong
what
type
people
of
think
Lego.
of my hobby?
Anyway, so
Mega
imagine a
blocks.
scenario, Mace. You have an Omnitrix. You get 10 of these aliens at random. Would you want blocks to be one of them?
No.
Maybe if I was going to sell out to Legoland for $5 an hour.
Sell my body to Lego
Mace,
Land.
your family.
Hold
You gotta
up.
push your family legacy past Legoland.
Of course, I wouldn't want this loser.
Yeah. Well, so would you rather, if it came down to it, would you rather him or Fast Track or the Gremlin?
I would do Fast Track, him, Gremlin in that order.
Gremlins. Huh?
Mace really hates the Gremlin.
Dude.
Okay, I think we
He's
can put
just
blocks
looks
down
so
there.
ugly.
I think blocks has the absolute worst power that we've had so far. But don't worry, they'll be worse.
I kind of look like the Gremlin.
Great, of
though.
course. Worse than pathetically weak Lego builds, of course.
Okay, the next one is actually one I don't think is that bad.
Dude,
especially
S
Omniverse.
tier for this guy.
Gravitack. He's a
Right,
He does have a
gravity
winning
alien.
smile.
That
Dude.
does look pretty nice.
Look at him. He looks like the rest of like the quintessential Ben 10 aliens. Like none
Who
of the
writes
rest of
these
these I can
articles? What
recognize.
does-
This guy, I know he's a Ben 10 alien. I know he's
Yeah.
powerful. Like
What does
let's go-
orbitokinesis mean?
Shut up, Leo. Just
Who
focus
writes
on the
this
fact
stuff?
that
He
he's
can
an
throw
S
any
tier.
circles.
He can turn himself into a planetoid form.
Whoa!
He's a
That's-
And they
Galilean.
control his gravity field or his orbit. Okay.
He's from the planet Kepler.
Hold up.
S tier.
I
Yeah, I kind of like this guy.
No, this
I
guy's
even like that little
sweet.
planet on his stomach.
That's the gravity.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, everyone, give a rank.
S tier.
S.
S tier.
I'm okay with S tier. There's not enough there anyway.
Dang, Omniverse gets an S tier.
Well,
One.
compared to the rest of the Omniverse things I'm seeing, it's the only S tier.
This one's just a humanoid grasshopper that can jump really high.
F tier.
F
Wow,
tier.
F tier.
Hey,
F
look,
tier.
it's the thing from Invincible season 2.
I think he's better than
No.
Fast Track at least, but
I've never watched Invincible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the wife of a guy. Don't worry.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
He looks ugly.
I have no interest in that show.
yeah, he has very strong
cool.
leg muscles that like snap and then he jumps.
Well,
Wait,
so do I.
he just breaks his leg and then he just
Not
like,
like
that.
sails
Kind
around.
Kind of
Like
snap.
a rubber
I kinda
band.
like that.
Sure. That would be kind of neat though, just like snapping his legs and seeing him like ragdoll if that's all he can do. Like, I got
Thing is,
one
like-
good jump in me, and that's it. For
And
the
then he
next
transforms
9
back.
minutes, I'm stuck as a broken-legged thing.
All right, ready to get into some bad ones.
Yeah, can I get an F for this next guy?
Ball Weevil. You know how we've had two that are, their
Uh.
thing is eating? This guy does the same thing, but he just turns it into a ball.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's
It's a
better
ball.
than Cannon. Whatever.
No, it's not. Shut up, Kevin.
S tier.
Wait, is it like a small bug? Or
Yeah,
like
it's a small bug.
large- Oh, so it's tiny, like gray matter.
Mm-hmm.
F tier.
F.
He can also
I
be
feel
hurt
like-
by his own plasma balls.
F tier.
He's like,
no.
What is he,
Pichu.
Pichu?
I feel like these coming
D.
aliens departed from the regular character design.
Yeah, they do a
Yeah.
lot. Omniverse does in general. It is much more cartoony and weird.
Like not even necessarily cartoony and weird, but like just it's jarring how different
Well,
the
this
art
next
feels.
set of them also are all premiered in the same episode where he gets aliens that are generally bad.
Oh, all of those should be F tier then. Let's just skip it.
Ball Weevil, yeah.
F.
I mean, his power is more useful than blocks at least, but
I was gonna go with D, but then you told me his powers, and it's just like, man, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Ball Weevil's balls can absorb
Excuse
energy.
me?
You are a child.
That's what it says.
This is a children's show, to be fair.
Ball Weevil seems to be pretty strong for his size.
See how strong he is without his balls.
Next up, we have Walkatrout.
Wow, F tier.
Eunuchs used to be the most satisfied of people.
What is this
Walkatrout has a
quote?
slip. Wait, there's a quote.
Yeah.
So
At the top of the article.
slippery.
P. Diddy, is that you?
So powers. Walkatrout is physically very weak and unable to break through a museum's doors. He is not suited for hand-to-hand combat. Oh, sorry, this was weaknesses, not powers. Walkatrout has a slippery body, allowing him to slide on the floor. He has gills and can breathe underwater. He has a great deal of durability.
I don't need an alien to do any of the stuff that he can do. We have
He's
technology that can
somewhat.
replicate
He can
that.
do a cartwheel.
The technology.
We had the baby oil.
Yeah, he
Let's do
literally
it.
does nothing. He's the worst one we've got so far.
F
Isn't
tier.
that
F
this
tier.
Jeff the Shark?
Yes,
Yes,
Jeff the Shark is
the
also
Shark.
F tier.
Next up, I hate this design. Pesky Dust.
F tier.
Why is this? Why does this thing exist?
F tier.
But let's do this in your dreams. What kind of quote is that?
Wow, we got an F right here.
It can fly. It can also release a dust that makes victims fall asleep and then examine their dreams.
What?
F tier. Creeper, F tier.
Why would Ben use this?
Is he stupid?
Is he stupid?
Yeah, I think it's only just above Walkatrout because I guess it has a power. I don't know. Which one would you guys rather have? Pesky Dust or Walkatrout?
I'd rather have Walkatrout.
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 Okay.
Listen, I don't want to be like a faggot, okay? Just please, anything but. I'd rather be slippery.
Next up, we have Mole Stash.
Okay, this guy's okay.
F,
like
but
a C
the best
tier.
of them.
He can control his mustache.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
He has coma kinesis. Coma kinesis.
What does that
Does that mean
mean?
he can comb his stash really well, or
No, it means he can control comas with his mind.
what?
That's Pesky Dust, isn't it?
No,
it's
it's
No,
on
where's
Mole
it
Stash.
say Mole Stash?
Scroll down.
Where's
It's the very top of his list.
powers and abilities?
Coma kinesis.
What are you reading the same one as us, Mace?
Caching.
This one says Mole
Also
Stash's
your
mustache
screen.
is free forming and
Look
about
at
as
the
maneuver-
powers and abilities box at the top of the page.
At the
Coma
top of the page?
kinesis.
Oh, I didn't look at that one.
Says
Oh,
I think
coma
that's
kinesis.
wrong.
Hair
Oh no!
manipulation.
It is hair manipulation. That's a superpower on the superpower
that's
wiki.
it?
Yeah,
That's it.
Hair
That's...
manipulation?
like Medusa.
Yeah.
What? Is that interesting power in what show? When was this show? 2012?
Well,
It's a
again, this
very
was one that he
interesting
didn't
thing
mean
in
to get, and they kind of
2012.
tacked on the powers later.
Who the heck is
His
Scourge?
mustache grows back quickly if shaved off.
Yo.
He can fly by twirling his mustache.
Nice, nice. This he's really making it up there for me.
I'd only put him above Walkatrout.
No, he's like a solid C tier at least.
No!
Solid C tier. He's
At least
got...
put him above blocks. Or
Okay.
I'd say D tier because he has potential to be stupid in a way
nah,
that
still doesn't match any of the design of the previous ones.
He's got a mustache that works. It works, guys.
Kevin really sympathizes.
You jealous?
With this character.
Yes. If I had the mustache that turned into like muscles, I'd have so many opportunities. So
Okay,
many.
next up, we've got the worst.
F tier. I don't need to know what he does.
First
He's
off,
the
the
worst.
name is stupid.
What's his name?
The worst.
Atrocian.
That's his
Oh.
name, is the worst.
Oh,
Imagine.
F-tier.
So he's just like really tough.
Dude,
That's it.
I would
I don't
imagine
like
beating
how
the
his
crap
belly
out of
button
this guy
works.
and just like not hurt, and I just keep beating him. Like, that'd
Yeah,
be
he's
great.
impervious to physical harm.
Emotional damage I can do to him. I'll lead him on for like 6 months, take him out on dates,
He's immune to lava and poison.
wine and
He's-
dine
Well,
him.
Kevin, you
And
learned
he
from
has
this.
slightly enhanced over human strength, but I don't think that makes
And
him any
eventually,
better.
I break
He's
his
He's just
heart.
like Rasputin.
Guy is the worst.
F
Above or
tier.
below Walkatrout?
Below.
Below.
But
is
he'll
okay.
I don't like his
Below.
belly button.
Just
Above
He's
or
the
below
worst.
pesky
Belly button
dust?
He's just
Ugh.
disgusting, man.
Okay, he's on the bottom.
He
All
is
right.
the worst.
So we've got out of the intentionally awful ones now.
why
And
were they
we've
so
got-
bad?
One I also don't like, Kick and Hawk.
most
Is there
generic
another
character ever
Kick and
made.
Hawk? Perhaps a Kick and Hawk Tua?
Oh no.
Hey, if he's kicking Hawk, why are his arms so big and his legs are so tiny?
Oh,
Why is
good
he?
question.
How can you
Actually,
be
that's
kicking
a
and
great
he's skipping
question.
leg day? Like, what's going on here?
Because he's got to fit in with
Someone-
the rest of the cartoon style. You might say they have.
His only thing is that he has,
just way of
he
going for
has
it.
martial arts
Nah,
and
it
he's a
just doesn't
chicken.
work.
I think he's also F tier.
Like,
Uh,
maybe
Then
yeah,
Kick and
sure,
Hawk.
sure.
I think D tier. He's got a mask.
Oh, that's definitely F tier now.
We got a D, 2 Fs, Mace,
Send Kicking Hawk to a F tier.
Kevin.
I already said the D tier. That was one of the two.
Put him up here with the gremlin. Where'd he go?
What happened in Omniverse?
Oh, horrible things. The creator of the Omniverse and Ultimate Alien died, and Cartoon
Oh.
Network was mad at them for being too serious. They wanted to make Ben more immature, and the show more humor focused because Teen Titans Go did so well.
Oh, the
Imagine
curse.
basing
the Marvel
your
editorial
show on
board
Teen
curse.
Titan Go. It's
Yeah, I don't enjoy the show. It also makes a bunch of retcons to the lore from Ultimately an Alien Force because the showrunners hated those shows for some reason, and then they try to revert
Oh,
things
no.
back to the original series version, but then completely misunderstanding the original series as well.
That sounds just like what happened to Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Why did a lot of that happen in the 2000s?
I'm
In the
sure
10s.
they were
Yeah,
a
it's
special
2010s.
time.
What year was Omniverse?
2012.
It just had a huge
Yeah.
art style shift, which I already think was bad. If you know what, let's take a detour here and let's just bring up Ben 10 wiki. You can see all Ben's designs.
Sucks.
So, yeah, pull up this article here. So, just start the original series. You got 10-year-old Ben. Then you have UAF Ben. That's where he gets the green jacket.
That's the one I'm more familiar with. Part elf?
What?
Under the general information.
Temporarily.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah, the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
You know how it
knew it,
goes. Your
I
mother
knew it.
turns out to be an elf for a little while, then she stops.
And then Omniverse. They're
Good
trying
grief.
to say that they make it like more stylized like the original, but it is not like the original. The original art style is great. Omniverse is not.
That sucks. Looks awful.
The original style isn't like stupid cartoony, you know?
No, it's not at all. It's
not
just
like,
it was a little bit brighter than Ultimate Alien and Alien Force.
It's not like the uncle guy.
So
Uncle
in
Max,
one of the season 1 episode,
Grandpa Max.
the universe literally dies and Ben creates a copy of it and then is just mad because smoothies don't taste the same, and that's where the episode ends.
What?
What?
In
What?
Omniverse?
Yeah.
He
Meanwhile,
kills
one of the
universe?
Ultimate Alien Force episodes is about domestic abuse.
Just like how Static Shock had the school shooter episode.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
So, going to Topic. So Topic was originally introduced in the episode Ken 10, the sequel to Ben 10.
Listen, when I asked for a Topic, this is not what I had in mind.
I meant
okay?
Ben 10,000. But anyway, his only power is being gross.
Looks like it.
Can we
for
get an
sure.
F tier?
Yeah, I don't know there's any way to argue for him to go
There's-
above F tier.
Yeah, there's no.
I
other
mean, I
place
think
to
he's
put it.
Why are
above
there
the worst.
so many sucky aliens?
He's above the worst,
Because
but
it's
that's about it.
funny.
Unless you guys want to put him above Pesky Dusk and Walkatrout.
Nah.
Nope.
Oh, right. Oh, remember how I said that Jet Ray does not appear in Omniverse? Instead,
Yeah.
they have this guy.
Because he gets
Yeah.
replaced by a loser.
Astrodactyl. Wow.
He is slower, but he can just create energy constructs. He has to use a jetpack. He can't even fly naturally.
He's got
Energy
wings, though.
constructs.
He is. I don't like his design very much.
He's a dinosaur.
His mouth is
Sorry.
ugly.
Yeah, he creates energy
thanks.
weapons and he flies. And he can shoot a beam from his mouth. And he can breathe in space.
D tier. It's not as bad as the other guys here.
It's not objectionable. It's
D
just
tier. All right, where is higher or lower than Ditto?
Higher.
What about Buzzshot?
I don't remember who Ditto is.
I think
Lower.
that's a good spot to put him. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Ditto is the Animaniacs cloning guy. Nothing.
Bullfrag.
Bullfrag.
F tier.
So
Bullfrag
Bullfrag's
more
powers
life.
is he
Why
talks
is
like
he
Sylvester Stallone,
Why is
and
he-
so
why has he
this
got
is from
these
the Frogs of
glasses?
War arc.
What? An
What?
arc?
Yeah, it's a very long arc actually. So you remember
What?
do you remember the incursions
Sure.
where they have to rescue the
yeah.
princess from 7-7, or the episode where Alien X premieres?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's one of them.
Oh.
The incursions
okay.
are a race of warlords that like take over planets. And at one point they take over Earth and they send Ben away, so then he goes undercover as Bullfrag.
So these guys come back.
Yeah, a lot.
That's kind of neat. I don't know. I kind of like this guy. He's kind of neat looking.
Okay, D. I'm okay with
I could
D
see
tier.
C tier.
So he is agile and strong, hand-to-hand combat abilities.
Sounds like Sylvester Stallone. Oh,
Yep.
he's voiced by John DiMaggio.
Yes.
A tier.
Leo,
A tier.
40%
A-tier.
of these aliens are voiced by John DiMaggio, and the
was
rest are
gonna say,
voiced by
a
D.
lot of
Bradley
them are.
Baker.
I put this in A tier.
I don't know, I'd put him in A tier, because he doesn't, like, he is
Okay.
mostly humanoid.
Well, we don't have
He's
enough
got
aliens in B
super
tier then.
tongue,
Put him in B
okay?
tier.
Yeah, we
B
can
tier.
put him low B tier.
All right.
I mean, his design at least looks fine.
He's got super tongue powers. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty useful.
Yeah.
I would be disappointed if I had him on my Omnitrix personally. All right, now here's an interesting one. Atomics, another one that was at first ever name dropped in Ken 10 as being one of Ben's most powerful aliens, and they eventually revealed him in Omniverse.
And 10. Oh.
Oh,
He
this is
talks
another
really
cancer
weird,
guy.
like an old-fashioned radio superhero.
Get ready for this nucleokinesis.
Oh,
I'm more floored by
Radiokinesis.
ergokinesis.
Ergokinesis.
You can't name your control about a unit of energy.
Mhm.
I guess photo.
So he's extremely durable and nuclear.
Another cancer alien. This is another war crime
oh,
alien.
dude.
S
Pretty
tier.
cool. S tier nuke alien. Give
So,
me
though
cancer.
I think his design is all right, but his powers just don't seem that fun.
He's a nuke. Right?
You got the cancer blast.
Yeah.
So where would you guys put him?
D tier. He looks stupid.
Yeah.
I could see a C tier almost.
He's not as bad as these others here, but like
Above or below the bad ultimates?
above.
Above or below Ditto?
I think he's
Above.
better than the Astrodactyl at least.
Yeah, that's very true. Everyone cool with that?
So it looks good to me.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost done.
Guys,
Next
we've
on is
almost
one I've
done it.
actually never even seen in the show, so I can't say much about it from first-hand experience.
F tier.
Gut rot.
Benzonekinesis?
Wait,
What?
F tier.
is this just the guy
See
who
that
eats
gas?
and does the thing?
It's a
Walking.
powered alien. F tier.
So gut rot innards contain various gaseous elements, making him a walking chemical laboratory. Gut rot's
He's a
ability to
walking
make
dark
compounds of
cloud?
almost any type and expel them as gas from various nozzles on his body for both offense and defense. The strength of
There's
these
no
gases
such thing as a tactical gas.
Me when I tactically employ the mustard gas.
There's
Me
no.
when I tactically fart on your face.
You can know tear gas, laughing gas, knockout gas, corrosive acid, mustard gas. Yes, you can do mustard
no. He's a war
Yes!
crime.
gas.
You can't do that on a civilian target.
Sleeping gas, freezing gas. I mean, at least his power set is something. I hate the name, though.
F
D tier.
F.
I don't
I'd
think he's
say-
as bad to be an F, but
I'd put him
certainly a
lowest D.
Yeah.
Just because he's
Right.
unappealing. Also, the Omnitrix is his mouth, and I don't like that. Alright, we have one left. Also, I've not gotten to this one, but Vampire.
F tier. Wham mentioned.
Yeah. I bet he has a
Called it
stupid
Morpheus.
Juan
He has the,
Solveig accent.
Yeah. He
Why'd
has
they
the
put the
hypnotism.
Omnitrix there? Why'd they have to put the Omnitrix down there?
On his belly button?
It's for
Yeah.
a lot of aliens have it there.
That's the belt.
I don't know. It's just
for-
it looks
the-
weirder. On
that's where
this
the
one,
belt
okay?
goes.
He
the
can
belt goes
turn
across.
into a bat. He doesn't like the sunlight.
Wow, how creative for a vampire
Right? How
character.
derivative. Oh my god.
Can feed off the energy of
You're
other
a
living beings
vampire,
by
he's a
sucking them.
Yo.
Oh, dang. He's not as bad as Morbius, where he sucks plasma out of his hands.
Plasma with his suckers on his hand.
That's much more
zip
creative.
Plasma.
He can fly, enhance strength, enhance durability. Hey, no, the powers really aren't that fun.
F tier.
I'm not a fan of the design either. I don't like aliens looking too humanoid. Like, at a
Yes.
certain point, it just doesn't
Yeah,
seem
it
right.
robs them of their creativity.
So, I don't know. I would say he's like around gut rot, honestly.
These are D to F.
All right. And that's all of them. How long have we
Finally
been
did
going
it.
for?
Well,
Oh, a while. Okay. Everyone satisfied with our list?
Yes.
I think.
Yep.
No, not quite. Put the ball guy in the F tier.
Eon?
No.
Ball guy. You know!
No.
Cannonbolt is great.
No. He's an F tier alien.
B
Sucks.
for ball guy.
Sucks.
I'm trying to just look at some trends here. Omniverse is definitely, all in all, on the low end. But it does have
Well-
one in F tier, or S tier, which Ultimate Alien did not get any in S tier.
Imagine being ultimate alien. and
However,
just not having an
Omniverse got
ultimate-
no A tier.
I still think Spider Monkey should be S tier design.
Wait, you argued for it lower before.
Did I?
Yes, that's why I ended up there.
I have no memory.
I think
of
he had a
this.
crisis that you didn't like.
Maybe.
He's gaslighting
I
you.
could put a spider monkey higher.
All right.
I'm okay with A tier, but not S.
They did fusion aliens. I forgot about these.
We don't have time for
Humongous
We'll rate them
group
and the
sword.
live
Go there.
action one next time.
I got fusion aliens from the Lego sets, you know?
Sword.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for us today. Sorry about that chunk of the episode that was missing.
Good grief.
We are
ruined
going
it.
to share this tier list on the BCC Crew Discord server. So you can go ahead and take a look and make your own tier list. Tell us how we're wrong.
Wrath deserves his place, by the way, Ben 10 fans.
What?
It was a huge controversy last episode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Wrath is a
rage
very
baiting.
popular alien. I never understood it.
Rage bait the
Very
Ben 10
uninspired
fans.
design.
So, that's up on there. You can follow us on X. Like the video, share with all your friends. Join us every week at about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for Ford, Leo, Maluris, Mace, and myself, LQ, we thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.